to the doctor, dear. Without change, pain is near. When the world is cruel, you go to the kitchen. You suffer from food addiction. Not judging you, don't want you like a wife. I'm a real gay doctor trying to save your life. Won't you cry and sweat with me to burn off that negative energy? Heal yourself, girl, day by day. Weight of the world, melt away. Obesity will cause back pain decades before it kills your brain. Most disease is preventable simply by knowing when we are full. Weight of the world, dear girl, you bear the weight of the world. Dear girl, throw that weight off your shoulders. Don't bear the weight of the world. Pleasure is pain in disguise, tricking you to do the unwise. You don't have to go without, just change what you put in your mouth. Those calories you just ate will cause your spine to degenerate. Listen to my advice, you're eating years off your life. Don't blame yourself, just eat fewer calories. Broccoli and cabbage are the same tasty species. Protein powder will make you full. Carbs and fat are killing you, girl. Weight loss drugs and surgeries might help, but there are risks. Do the research yourself. Less is the answer to the problems of more. Sugar is a pimp, girl, you're not a whore. Go ahead, girl, just let it out. Work out better than scream and shout. You do know that you are full. Heal yourself, beautiful. Weight of the world, dear girl, you bear the weight of the world. Dear girl, throw that weight off your shoulders. Don't bear the weight of the world. Stop the shame, just makes you sad. Stop the blame, just makes you mad. Suffering you don't deserve. Only you can change your world. Aerobic exercise an hour a day, that will keep the doctor away. Run or walk, whatever works. Elliptical if your knees hurt. Your doctor can't tell the whole truth. Negative reviews, complaints too. We are slaves to the dopamine rush. Truth is uttered but just a hush. We are fools in Plato's cave, paying for choices we never made. Life must be yours to save. Stop beating yourself into a grave. Don't you bear that weight of the world? Don't you, girl? Don't you, girl? Truth is hard to swallow, but truth is needed for a better tomorrow. Weight of the world, dear girl, you bear the weight of the world. Dear girl, throw that weight off your shoulders. Don't bear the weight of the world. Big boys need to cry. Big girls should not die. Life is now, leap up to the sky. You can do it if you try. Girl, not judging or criticizing you. I'm just trying to heal you. Music and running saved my life after my husband took his life. You and I are basically the same, different scars, but similar pain. You're killing yourself in a slow way. Don't cut your life short, not even a day. Your doctor loves you, but not like a wife. I'm just trying to save your life. Accept truths that are hard to say. Beautiful, you deserve to stay. Girl, won't you cry and sweat with me to burn off that negative energy? Heal yourself, girl, day by day. Weight of the world, melt away. How can you lose weight and generally live better as a citizen in a diseased society? To supplement the song, here is more food for thought. Be warned, you will need to slow down, listen, think, and feel. I lost 40 pounds following my own advice. Perhaps it will help you. Let's begin by considering 3 conceptions of the human body. 1, an object or tool to satisfy desire. 2, a machine to study or fix. Or 3, a temple of life. Most humans are encumbered in the first state, viewing bodies as lust objects and power symbols. While lusting and judging others' bodies, most people recognize that their own bodies do not align with their unrealistic expectations, and instead use their bodies for oral pleasure in the futile attempt to mask the pain of living in a diseased society. The problem is that consuming food that is too low in quality and too high in quantity will likely cut years off your life and cause neck and back pain decades before it kills you. To put it more bluntly, obesity is torture and death in slow motion. When your body wears out, you go to the doctor. But most doctors are forced to focus on the second view of the body as a machine to study and fix, rather than as a vessel to honor and heal. That is because disease classification and fix dispensing are more satisfying to consumption addicts than sharing unpleasant truths about the customer's behavior. When medicine devolves into a business model, healthcare becomes more about money than life. Business maxims take over. The customer must always be right, and more is always better. Doctors are discouraged from telling patients how tragically misguided they are, even if they're mutilating themselves into disease. Routinely telling patients the whole truth about the effects of mind and society on the body would ruin a contemporary doctor's career. Such a reality check would make most patients angry because most are addicted to being satisfied customers. They would snap back at the doctor, offering a prepared excuse or demanding an apology. They would file complaints with the hospital and medical board. They would leave toxic reviews online. I can tell you that all of these have happened to me, and these experiences have forced me to limit how much truth I can utter. Doctors can also be physically and emotionally abused by patients when we share unpleasant but life-saving truths. One of my colleagues, among the most decent people and skilled surgeons I have met, had feces mailed to his home address. Imagine how traumatic it was for him and his wife and children to open this package. And so doctors are prevented from telling the whole truth about contemporary disease. We almost always tell the truth, but we are forbidden from telling the whole truth. The whole truth would be calling out our societal delusions and each other's particular lies. Performing surgeries in the tranquility of the operating room also happens to pay us 5 to 10 times more than having painful conversations with emotionally labile and often defensive patients who are intoxicated by lies. Quite simply, our society values mending and muzzling over preventing and healing. Here's the most common delusion I see as a spine surgeon: the notion that you can purchase a surgical fix to cure your pain and then resume pathologic consumption and expect to live a healthy life. Here's the whole truth. Pathologic consumption and a healthy life are incompatible with each other. If I perform surgery on your back, you may feel better for a period of time. But if you do not lose the weight or quit the nicotine that caused your spine to degenerate, pain in the same or other parts of your body will likely recur, and you will ultimately die prematurely. The most common diseases contemporary humans suffer from chronic back pain to diabetes to heart attacks and strokes, can be prevented simply by changing what we put into our mouths: nicotine and unhealthy, excessive food. As long as we view healthcare as a product rather than a right, American medicine will always be a tragedy. Patients and doctors alike are held captive in Plato's cave. Many doctors don't even recognize that they play the role of dirty middlemen in the game of dopamine. The only difference between these doctors and the general public is that they are generally addicted to power and money rather than junk food. But fancy wine is a little different from cheap beer. They are both intoxicating, rotten vegetable piss. Every day, I interact closely with dozens of people from all walks of life. And I will tell you that most are tragic fools who are torturing and killing themselves and each other slowly. Most people pass through each day in a zombie-like state, simultaneously sedated and hyper-aroused, and do not live up to their fullest potential as human beings. Most people will die having never lived. How do you know you're not one of these people? The best way to answer that question is to ask it all the time. See absurdity as it is everywhere. But don't become part of the absurdity. Live a better answer. Be a misanthrope with hope. While contemporary culture limits how much doctors can speak in our conventional work environment, the internet is a great venue to share life-saving facts for the public to receive without feeling judged. Just as a pen can be sharper than a sword, YouTube can be sharper than a scalpel. Our healing tools must evolve with the times, in particular to combat the disinformation, distraction, and animosity that are killing our citizens slowly. Let's return to the 3 ways to view the human body. 1, as an object or tool to satisfy desire. 2, a machine to study and fix. Or 3, a temple of life. Join me and cultivate your mind and body as a temple of life, the third and most noble conception. But go further than your own body. Make a conscious decision to view all human beings, including those you dislike, as temples of life. The unenlightened are neither evil nor lazy. They are victims of misinformation and disenfranchisement. You must help them, but remember to care for yourself too, because healing others' wounds will make you wounded. You will never be perfect in your pursuits, and you will need to reawaken yourself frequently. That's all okay. Good, in fact. Being aware that you're not there is how you get there. Also recognize that revering the body as a temple of life does not exclude the other conceptions of the body. It is good for your health to express your emotions from time to time. We should experience the senses, but we should not indulge in them or long for them. When we indulge or long, it is we who are consumed. And of course, it is essential to our health that we study, classify, medicate, and operate on the body as a machine. If the latter were not true, I would not come to work each day as a spine surgeon. But we must constantly remind ourselves that these pursuits are valid only as a means to a greater good. Channel your alpha state of peaceful alertness, of speeding up by slowing down, of becoming more engaged in your environment, remaining detached from a healthy degree. We can become more in control by letting go, paradoxically. In such a state of reflective equilibrium, our ideals and our senses bounce off each other and evolve together. The good life is like the bittersweet tension of the major and minor chords in the song you just heard. Even the most peaceful nature sounds feature tension. Think about a babbling brook, wherein water and earth dance together to create a song that is both tranquil and invigorating. Riding the wave cleanses us and lifts us higher. The wave exists, if only in our heads. It's not hard to ride the wave. Just slow down, listen, think, and feel. Let go. Life is now, possibly only now. I can see, amidst the strife, that this is still a temple of life. I am free as a kite, simply by doing what is right.